like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Darnold. Anunu's got it, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Push him back. Push him back. Get up.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Greer. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Quinnen Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, team. Value 3, value 3.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They will run it. It's McKissick. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A carry now for McKissick. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Here's McKissick. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
43, 43 is the mark. Come on.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
9 yards. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike's 43. Hey, echo. Motion, I got one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check, 43.
At the 47-yard line.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike, 5-4. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On play action, Greer to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st and 10, Greer. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Second down, it's Henderson. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite third and long on the horizon. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Back to throw, Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first down, it's Henderson, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
64. Quick. Hey, let's go. Go ground.
From the gun, here's Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, hold on. Choose the mic.
Here's Kelly. A final shot before break. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Check nickel.
Now blown. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
43 is the leg. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Shit. Red 80. Shit. Red 80.
They'll run with McKissick. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He finds his target. It's Crowder. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, lady. 48.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Greer. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. It's going to be
after the interception, here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a known one. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Charlie. 48 to Mike. Ready? And bring it. Kill. Check.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Hey, Delta.
Now Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, seam 6. Ready? Let's get in there. Hey, look at
Darnold will throw it on third and 1. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Kelly. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now third and 1. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Greer, and it's caught. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Greer dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Hey, Zoo!
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or is this
and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now on 2nd and 16. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Motion. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, orbit. 43 is the mic. I got wide. Mike. Hey, son. Mike's 43.
Now Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. They'll run it now out of the gun. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing out left to Anderson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Jet 48's the mic. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, lady. Watch safety green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Hey, lady. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, high 7. Kill. Watch out.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Got it. 120. 54 miles. Switch. 2 for 66. 54. Hey, Alpha. Check. Watch 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 5-4.
Now it's gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Here we go.
A gain of 15. First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Goff now to throw. And Blunt has it. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.